Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 4 of this Desiré Belle tutorial. Today's focus is the next step of the ship's superstructure, basically the main, well I've got the main deck, but basically the boat deck, some more inner walls, and the beginnings of the top deck deck houses. So we're going to get those out of the way for today, and well hopefully everything will be fine. So we're going to start with the inside walls on the Promenade deck first. So we'll go over to the deck we built in the previous part, which is this one here, and we'll go to the front wall of that. And on the wood, you're going to count back on the centre. So this is the front centre block, which is here. And on the wood, sorry, you're going to count back to the fifth block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on there, you're going to put a red block to mark the centre like that. And I'm going to turn this bastard sound effects off. That one off. There we go. Right, so there we are. So on the centre block, fifth block back, add our wood block. And we're going to build our inside walls, and they're going to be the same either side of the red block. So I'm going to do one side and then copy it across. So what you're going to do is build the front wall 9 wide. So that is 4 either side. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. And then either side you're going to want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then back 2. 1, 2. And then back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks something like that so far. Do the same the other side, you'll be fine. And at the end of that 6, you're going to want to build a line of 161. That's 161. So that's the first block there. And you want a line of 161. I shall build this freehand, and then everything will be okay. So as before, once the walls are in, or the foundations are in place, you're going to increase these walls to 4 blocks high, because the deck will sit on top. So I just build this side wall first. 161 is the number we're after. And how far is that? That is 123, so we're not far away. And how far is that now? That is 156. And that's 161. There you go. 161 down the side like that. Should be a long straight thingy like that. And then at the end of the 161, you're going to want to build inward 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then back towards the stern 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back 6. Hang on. Yeah, back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in 6. Hang on. This ain't right, is it? Okay, apologies there. That was it is right, as I was just counting it the wrong way. So it's just to recap it. So at the end of the the end of the 161, you want to go inward 6, back 6, in 5, back 7, in 4, back 6, and then at the end of that you want to go inwards 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a colour block to mark the centre. There we go. I got a bit confused because there's so many ins and backs, in, back, you know what I mean? So I got a bit confusing. So there you go. That's half of it done. So you do the same the other side, and hopefully you'll be able to follow it better than I can. So it's the 161, and then in 6, back 6, in 5, back 7, in 4, back 6, in 5 plus 1. Yeah, so that's that bit done. So I'm going to do a quick jump cut while I do the other side. Or actually, before I do that, I'm going to start just by increasing the height of the walls. You want, like I say, you want to increase them to 4 blocks high, like so. And it should look something like that. I'll do the first few anyway, so. But yeah, so like I say, increase them to 4 high. Do the same the other side round to the centre, and then you'll be fine. So what I'm going to do now, I shall do a jump cut while I sort that out. And then we can move on to something else. So, back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've increased the walls to 4 high all the way around, and I've done the other side as well, so you should have some inside walls looking something like that. You can start adding doors or windows as well, like I normally do. I was going to add the doors or windows to the deck below as well, but I never got around to doing it, or I just forgot, so I'll come back to do those another day. Anyway, the doors or windows on this deck are basically the same layout as before, just a few windows, a pair of doors, a few windows, doors, and all that crap, you know what I mean. Right, so what we're going to do now is work on the outside edge of the ship. So if we're at the front, which is where I am, I'm on the front left, so on the front edge of the deck we're on, which is this front wall here, we're going to go to the side, and we're going to go to the side which is I think this line is about 16 long. I'll just check it. So this section here, yeah, it's 16 long, this section here. This is where we want to be, this row of 16, and we're going to go to the 7th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to add a 3 high pillar, like so. Actually make it 2 to save confusion. So a 2 high, 2 block pillar, like so. So it's basically 4 blocks like that. And then from there, what we're going to do is add 18 windows. So 18 windows, 2 blocks high. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So you've got 18 windows looking like that. Can't really see them too well because of the stuff behind them, but you've got 18 windows like that, and at the end of those 18 windows you want a 2 block pillar again, so 2 pillar like that, and then add pillars between the windows as per usual. So just add them all the way across like so, and there we go, that's those windows added. And then what we can do now is add a line of blocks across the top of all the windows. Actually, how do we do this? We're going to make it a line of blocks 2 blocks high across the top of the window. So I'll add that first. So I'll do the first half. So a line of blocks 2 blocks high like that, and then on the next row as well. So all 18 windows plus the pillars at each end will be covered up with a 2 high line of blocks like so. I think that's how it goes. I'm just trying to visualize it in my head. So when the deck is added, the deck will sit just in that area there. Yes, that's where the deck will go. That's fine. So there we are. There's the windows added there. You get a better idea in looking at them. And then after those windows and that last pillar there, you're going to leave a gap, a 31 block gap. Yeah, 31 block gap. So that's the first block there, and you're going to count to the 32nd block basically. So that's 31, 32 there. So on the 32. On block 32, you're going to add another 2 block high, 2 block long pillar like so. And we're going to add 11 windows. So we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So 11 windows like that. And then another 2 block pillar like so. I'm going to just make sure I got this right. And then as before, add the pillars in between. There we go, and then the 2 lines of blocks across the top of the windows, like so. Got bloody wind again, sorry. La 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 la. There we go, and then on top as well. So there we are, 2 lines like that. And then what you can do now, the top 2 lines what you just added, you can extend them now all the way forward to the first section over there where the other windows are. So you can create a gap in this area here. There you go, there's the bottom line, and then the top line, like so. Oop, missed one. There we go. So there, you got the windows at each end, and then a big gap in the middle. That big gap is going to be filled up with little pillars, like on the deck down here. So I'll have all those end rods in place in a moment. But anyway, we'll come back to that in a bit. Right, what we're going to do now is go back to the back end of where the 11 windows are, and you've got that 2 pillar there. And as before, or as like before, we're going to add or leave another gap. So the gap is going to be 82 blocks. That's 82 blocks. So that's the first block there, and you're going to leave 82. So wrong way. So you leave 82. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then 80, and then 81, and then 82. And then on the 83rd block, which is that one, you build a 2 pillar like that, and then you build that 2 pillar to 4 high because it's the end of the deck basically. So it's 2 pillars 4 blocks high like that, 83 blocks away from that section over there. And then what you want to do is join them together at the top, the 2 top lines, build them all the way to connect to the rest of what we have for all the way over there. So I have to do this freehand for a moment, and then I'll weld it at the top line because I'm bored already. Like so, and then across the top again. I may as well freehand it, may as well. And there we go, that's the side pretty much done. I'll add the pillars in a minute, don't worry about those, but can't really see it very well, but that is how it should look. And then once you get to the end and added all those, from the top line again, on the if we go from these top 2 blocks on the top now, at the back end here, we're going to build inwards. And we're going to build inwards 14. So I'll build on the first, on the one, on the sections 2 blocks down from the top, so all the 1 block down from the top, which is this one here. I'm going to build from there. And we're going to build inwards 14, so that's 1 already, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then back 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 1. There we go. And then double that in height, because I've already built the bottom row, just need to double it so it's the same height as the top line. Like so. And as before, this is the same on both sides, okay? So you want to do the same thing on the other side. We'll get to that in a bit. And there we go, there's the back wall done like that, and that's the end of the deck there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the pillars in between the sections here, the pillars in between the in the open gap. So what we're going to do, I'll go from the back end, and we're going to add pillars every 4th block, like so. This is so boring, and I don't think many people are going to want to build this ship, but I'll get through it and we shall finish it, and then I can retire. There we go. Now the last pillar I may have miscalculated, or the gap between them might be a bit miscalculated, but that's not a big problem. You can readjust it if you want to, but like I say, there's usually a 4 block gap between each pillar, but this gap here is not a real big deal. But you got those pillars in place, and then at each end of the gap you can add a stair block there and a stair block at the other end to create the curve and illusion of the thingy. So that's that both ends there, and then do the same at the next gap as well. So I add our pillars every 4th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar, and then 4 blocks pillar, 4 blocks pillar, 4 blocks pillar, 4 blocks pillar, pillar, and pillar. There we go. So that's that gap done there, and then add the corner blocks in there, facing the right way, there, and just there. There we go. That is that section all filled in. Marvellous. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut while I sort the other side out, because remember it's the same on both sides, and then we can come back and do the front half of it, or the front curvy bit. So I shall return in just a moment. Okay, back again. So I've done both sides now. I've got the windows and pillars and shit all down that side as well. So what we're going to do now is focus on the front portion of the ship, or the front of that certain deck. And what we're going to do is go down to the front wall of the inside walls, which is down here in the centre block. And what we're going to do on that centre block at the top, we're going to add two blocks of wood forward. So 1, 2 like that. And then we'll add a colour centre block, like so. And then in white, we'll go down 1, like that. And then what we're going to do then is build the front wall 11 wide. So that is 5 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. And then for the sides, or curving round, we're going to want hang on, to get this right, I've got to go curve round 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to start with the bridge, or building the bridge wings. So we're going to start. We're going to need 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 out to the side, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2. 1, 2 like that. And then to curve round, we want 2 back. 1, 2, and then just on the inside of that, 2 back again. 1, 2, and then inwards 2. 1, 2 like that, and there you go. And then from that end of the bridge wing, you just build back 1, 2, 3, 4, or however many it is to connect up with the rest of the side wall, and that should work okay. So you got from certain angles you can see it okay, and then what you want to do is just build it to the same height as the side wall. So add another line on top, all the way around to the center basically, and then I'll do the other side. There you go. That's one side done. Just levels it all off. You can see the front of the bridge. This is where the bridge will go. The wheelhouse and the bridge wing will go out to the side, out the side there, curve around, and then back on the side like that. And like I say, do the same the other side. So at the end of the 11 wide, we want 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 1, 2, and then back 2, 1, 2, on the inside of that, back 2, 1, 2, inwards 2, 1, 2, and then back however many to connect with the rest. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Marvellous. And then we'll just double it in height all the way around like before. And there you go, that's that section done there. Marvellous. And it shouldn't look too bad. So that's the front of the deck done. We've done the back wall, the side walls and all things like that. And then to add the deck will sit on top of the inside walls, like so. And will attach on the inside, all the way around the inside of the top of the white, basically. So, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. So you want to go all the way into the bridge wings, like so, over here. So here's where the deck will go in here. And like I say, you just want to build that deck from the front here all the way to the back, and everything should look fine. So I'll do a jump cut while I do that, because otherwise I'm going to be here all day. But like I say, you just want to build the deck like so, on top of the inside walls and inside the hulls, or inside the deck itself. So there you go. So like I say, I'll do a jump cut now while I sort that, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck all added, and it should, in theory, look something like that. It don't look too bad. So yeah, that's that job done. So what we're going to do now, just a little bit of detailing underneath the bridge wings, underneath here. So from the double pillar before the front, or before the first few windows, we're going to add a stair block in front there, just like that. So it creates the curve of the front of the superstructure opening, and then every 3 blocks for 3 pillars, we'll put 3 pillars in place. So 2 block gap. Don't count the stair as a block, but you've got 2 block gap there, pillar, 2 block gap, pillar, and 2 block gap, pillar, there like that. And you should have a design looking like that, similar to what Titanic has, but the pillars don't have anything on them, so we're going to have to put a couple of blocks on top of the pillars, like so, and there we go. Just makes it look a little bit better. So that's that side. I'll do the same on the other side. So I'll put the pillars in first, actually. So from the double pillar, 3 blocks away, or 3rd block along, put a pillar, 3 blocks along, put a pillar, 3 blocks along, put a pillar, and then put a block on top of those 2 pillars there, and then put a stair block in the corner like so, and there you go. There's that open-ended promenade thingy. What's it there? Beautiful. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to work on the ship's wheelhouse, which goes on the top front of the superstructure here. We're going to add a wall of blocks around the front of the deck and around to the back of the bridge wing. So we'll start at the centre here, and just with blocks preferably, and we'll go out to the side and round the back of the bridge wings, and that's as far as you need to go. So just add this like so, around the sides, and then back to where the deck bridge wings reattach to the ship, like so. Just add the wall there like that, and do the same the other side. And we'll get this all out of the way. That's the theory anyway. There we go, that's that side done as well. Marvellous. So that's that little job done. Right, what we're going to do now is go back to the centre front, and we're going to add some windows now. Actually, on the centre block, front wall, we're going to add a pillar first. So a 2 block pillar like that. And then either side of that, we're going to add 5 windows. So I put a window like that, and then let's gap, put 2, and then 3, 4, and then 5. So there's 5 windows that side, and 5 windows the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 10 windows basically. And can't see it very well, but that's the ship's wheelhouse. Just looking at the prototype, I think that's fine. And then so it's 5 windows either side, and then you put the pillars in between the windows, like so, and then a pillar at the side like that. Same the other side. And there we go. There's the windows and pillars between them, like so. And then for the side walls of the ship's wheelhouse, we go to the. It doesn't matter which side you're on, but I'll work on the left. It's the same on both sides, so you don't need to worry about which side you're on. For the side walls, you're going to go from this side pillar, and from the bottom of that, you're going to count or build back 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's how it goes. So do the same. Do the same the other side. So it's back 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And then join them together across the back. Like so. And I put a centre block in as well, so I know where I am. So I'll put a colour block there. So that's the back centre wall. And then what you want to do is increase those walls all the way round to 4 blocks high. So go from the side and build it 4 high all the way round. Don't worry about the front windows just yet. We'll just build the side walls and the back wall to 4 high for the moment. And what I'll do, I'll use world editor for this one just to save a little bit of time. Don't worry, it's the same process. Just I'm speeding it up a little bit. So that wall there, that wall there, that wall there, and that wall there, back across the back wall, and then the next wall on the sides, and that wall as well, that wall as well, and then back in again, and then back to the front, like so. And there we go, that's all increased to 4 high. And then for the front, over the windows, what we're going to do is on the top of the pillar at the outside, what you can do is build forward 2, 1, 2 like that, and then forward 2 again, 1, 2, and then you're going to build all the way across to the other side, so sort of inwards 4, and then basically what you do, you build across the front of the windows, but you're overhanging by 1 block. Like so, like so. So do the same the other side, so forward 2, and then 2 again, and then all the way across the windows like so. So as long as you've got the front of the deck house, the front of the ship's wheelhouse looking like that, you've got a line of blocks overhanging the front of the windows. That's how it should be. So yeah, don't look too bad. So that's that. That is the deck house pretty much done. Well, building it anyway. And then for the roof, is basically all wood blocks. So just add wood blocks all the way around the top of the white. And it shouldn't be too bad. And you sort of get the idea. So add that deck all the way around inside this deck house. And I shall use the fill tool for this one, so just cheating a little bit. So fill wood by 300, and that fills that all in like so. You probably want to pause while you do this because it takes a little while, but there you go. But anyway, that's the deck done. And then for the extra details, we're going to add some stairs. So we're going to get our stair, or wood stair blocks, wherever they are, those ones. And what we're going to do, in the corner, so this is on the left side, okay, so from the side wall, where it goes out by 5, we're going to remove the top white blocks in this corner there, and then build the stairs down, facing towards the front of the ship. Like so. So get those stairs there, and then the blocks underneath for support, and then the banisters, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, like so. And there you go, there's those stairs there. And then on the back of this area, the same area but on the back of it, where the walls go back inwards again, do the same again. So remove the top 2 wood blocks, and this time build the stairs going down, facing towards the back, and everything should work in theory. And the blocks underneath, and then banisters, and there you go, there's those 2 staircases there. So I did the same the other side quick, just to save me a bit of time. Banisters, there, and the same on the back. 2 blocks removed, 2 stairs replaced. There we go, there's those stairs added there. Marvellous, beautiful, brilliant. What do I do now? For the next job on this deck house, we can add a wall across the top of the window. So we've already added the overhang of the windows. So what we're going to do now is double that overhang to 2 blocks high. So start from the centre, which is that one. You're going to go round to the sides with this wall, all the way out to the side, like that, and then down to where the first staircase is. So all the way back, like that. So there we go, that's that section there. Sorry about my hiccups. And do the same the other side. And then down to the side like that. There you go, there's those doors, that wall done there. Brilliant. Now for the doors and windows, which I've not really sorted out yet, you're going to add, for the side walls, we'll start on the left side, so this is the left here, which will add a side window just there like that, and then a 1 block gap, and then we add a couple of doors, which are here, and that's that little job. And then around the other side, or on, not the other side, but on the next panel, by the stairs, between the stairs, is just add sort of a few windows, like so. So 3 windows there, and then maybe another window on the back, like so. And then across the back, doesn't really matter too much here because there's going to be another deck house pretty close, but we'll add doors and windows, or at least windows anyway, across there like that, and don't look too bad. The other side I shall do quickly. So I want a window just by this side here, and then a pair of doors like so. And I've just realised that the bloody sound effects have turned back on. Oh well. So add a window, 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 and then the windows across the back. And there we go. There's that deck house pretty much done. There will be more detail to go on later on, but that's all I'm going to do for today for that deck house. And it don't look too bad. So that's, the ship is definitely getting its sort of silhouette now. I mean, I know this is only a fictional ship, but it's getting its little profile, and it's starting to show. But anyway, that's that little job done. So I'm going to do a jump cut while I work out what to do on the next deck houses, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Right, back again. Can you tell it's now another day? Yeah, so what we're going to do now, behind the deck house we've just built there, we're going to go behind that, and we're going to go and start another deck house. I think there's 3 major deck houses on the superstructure. We're going to focus on the next one for the moment, or just focus on one at a time. So behind the ship's wheelhouse, which we got here, from the centre block, we're going to count to the 4th block back. So on the wood behind the main wall, to go 1, 2, 3, 4 back, and add a colour block to mark the centre, like so. And then for this wall we're going to build now, it is 19 wide, so that is 9 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. There you go. And then for the sides, you want to go 8. So either side doesn't matter because they're both the same. So the side you want 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 back like that. And then out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then side again 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then we'll go inwards 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the side you want 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're getting an idea where this is going. And you want to build the side of 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like that. And at the end of the 20 you want to go inwards 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then side of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then inward 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 1 for the centre. There we go. That should be how it is. I don't think it is, because I think I may have screwed up somewhere. But no, actually I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's okay. So I can't see from here because the bloody lifeboats are in the way, but I believe that is about right. So that's one side, so I do the other side, and then what you want to do, once you've done both sides, you increase the walls to 4 blocks high, and then add the deck. So I should do the wall building first, and then I'll do a jump cut and build the thing up. So I do, what was it first? It was 8, when it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, side 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the side at 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, inward 6, 1, damn it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back 5, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, whichever, and then inward 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there we go, that's it, that's all lined up, that's fine. So that's our, our second deck house, and it should look something like that, doesn't it? It sort of looks sort of unison, doesn't it? Anyway, like I was saying, you want to increase that to 4 high all the way around. So I'll just do a few sections, so 4 high all the way round, and this is one of those pain in the ass jobs if you're doing it on freehand. But yeah, you get the idea, so just do that all the way round, build it to 4 high all the way round, and then add the deck. So yeah, I shall do that off camera, and I shall return in just a moment, so back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck house done now. So what I've done, I've increased it all to 4 high all the way around, and I've added the wood deck roof to it as well, so I thought I'd do that all during the jump cut. So that's our little job done. So the next job we want to do now is add the 4 staircases to each side. So there's be 4 on this side and 4 on the other side. So we'll start on the left hand side here. So from the front wall there, you need to go to the first wall which goes out by 4, and what you're going to do is remove the top 2 blocks and build staircase down from there down to deck level, like so, plus the blocks underneath, and then the banisters, so 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, like that, and then go to the back end of that section and go to where the walls go back in again, and do the same again. So it's similar to what we've done on the wheelhouse. So the same thing here. So stairs down plus blocks, and then the banisters, like so, and then move on to the next section where that goes out again, and then do the same again. So stairs, stairs, stairs and stairs, and then blocks, blocks and banisters and things. So how many is that? That's 3 so far, and then back again where the walls go back in again, 2 blocks removed, and then stairs, stairs, stairs and stairs, like that. Blocks underneath, and then banisters up, like so. And there you go, there's the 4 staircases on one side. So you do the same on the other side. So you had your 4 staircases there. I'll do that during the jump cut, because what I want to do now is try and get some of the doors and windows in. So usual procedure, doors and windows are basically randomly placed windows with a couple of doors in between. So I'll put a few of those in, like so. So put a pair of doors and then windows. Most of my windows are spread by just 2 blocks, so, or every 3rd block. So it's up to you how you want to interpret this. But of course, this being a fictional ship, you can do what you like with the windows. Really, there's no Bible for it. Unlike some people with the Titanic and the Britannic and things. There you go. So there's the windows there, and then same again for the next wall as well. So this is only on one side as well, so you do the same on the other side as well, but it's up to you if you want to do both sides symmetrical with the doors and windows. It's entirely up to you. You can do what you like, and I'll just put 1 door there, and then the last section up here, and there we go. And then across the front, if you want to, just add the same sort of thing, windows, windows, windows up to the centre, and then you'll be fine. And the same across the back wall as well. So that's that little job done there. So that's that deck house sorted, sort of, but only half done, of course. So what I'll do now, I'll do another jump cut while I do the other side, the stairs and doors and windows, and then we can move on to the next deck house. So Back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all the details done on that deck house for now, on both sides, and it looks something like that. There will be more bits added later on, like skylights and vents and things you can sort of see on the prototype. So this first deck house will support the first 2 funnels as well, but that's for another day. So what we're going to do now is go to the back wall of the deck house we just built, and go to the centre block, which is here. And on the wood you're going to count back now to the 18th block. So 18 blocks back from here. Straight line 18 back is where you're going to put your next block. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. And on the 18th block we'll start building. So there we are. There's a centre block for the next deck house. And this deck house is smaller basically. So it's going to be 17 wide. So that is 8 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way. There you go, 17 wide. And then the sides you want 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 back like that. And then out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the sides you want 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then inwards 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then side 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then inwards 3. And then in 3. Hang on. So side 9. In 5. Side 3. Hang on a minute. I think I fucked up here. Then the side was 9. Just double check that. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, okay. And then inwards 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then the side was 3. Okay, so it was 3. So 3 like that. So 3 like that. And then inwards 3. 1, 2. Damn it. 2, 3 like that. Fuck's sake. And then the side you want 16, so 16 back again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then inwards 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus a colour block to mark the centre like that. And there you go. That should be how that looks. I'm just going to quickly look over at the prototype because I think I have got it right. That's fine. Okay, that's one side done. So I'll do the other side, and it's the same purpose as before, or it's the same process. Build it to 4 blocks high and then add the deck and everything should work out fine. So I'll do the side first. So we want side 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then out 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back 3, 1, 2, 3, in 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then in 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So that's the foundations of our deck house done. And like I was saying, increase that to 4 high all the way around and add the deck. So I shall start that process. So there we go. There's how you do it. You just get the idea. So I shall do a jump cut and we can move on in a moment. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck house increased to 4 high all the way around, and also the deck has been added, and it don't look too bad. Now the usual process I did with the previous part. We just add a few doors and windows around it, because I can do the doors and windows now and just waste a bit of time. I will say now though, I'm not doing these parts every day. I'm taking a bit of backwards time, if you know what I mean. Getting near the end of the year, and I just want to have a bit of relaxing time. I'll try and get a few ships done in the time, but I'm not pumping out the tutorials like I was previously. It's starting to get a bit overwhelming, but I'm just going to do as much as I can and as much as I feel. So I may sort of start towards the end of closing down the channel, I suppose, but we'll see. So yeah, that's one side. Just added the doors and windows like so. Do the same across the back, like so, and then I'll do the same across the front as well. I'll do just one side as well, of course. So just do the other side in a moment, but everything should look okay. So anyway, there's the windows down one side anyway, and it sort of should look something like that. So what I'll do, I'll quickly copy that to the other side. I'll just use World Edit for that one. So that's that copy from there, and then copy to the center there, and then we do copy, flip to the right, and paste, like so. There we are. That's that side done there. Marvellous. There we are. That's that deck house done there. Kind of looks like a crucifix, but not quite. Anyway, like I was saying, that was that deck house done there. There's one more deck house to do today, and then I think we'll call it a day because I'm bored already. We're going to go to the back wall of the deck house we've just done, and what we're going to do is go to the fourth block back. So from the centre block again, count to the fourth block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and put a centre block. And then I've just noticed the bloody sound effects are back on. Oh well. So yes, it's fourth block back, and then this wall here will be 13 wide. So that is 6 other sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. So there you go, there's your front wall. Now this deck house is going to be a pain in the ass to do as well, because it's all ins, outs, backs, forwards, and all things like that. So for the sides, the first side is going to be 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out 2, 1, 2, and then back 3, 1, 2, 3, and then out 3, 1, 2, 3, back 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then out 3, 1, 2, 3, and then back 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then inwards 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, back 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1 for the centre. There you go, there's one side of your deck house done. So it's all, like I was saying, it's all ins and outs and things like that. So that's that side. I do the other side, and hopefully this will work out just as good. So what was it? It was back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, out 2, 1, 2, back 3, 1, 2, 3, out 3, 1, 2, 3, back 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then what was it? Out 3, 1, 2, 3, back 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then inwards 4, was it in 4, 12, no, in 5, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, back 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, there you go. So there's that deck house done then. It kind of looks like one of those, and there you go, that's the shape that you want. So as before, same procedure, fill the walls up to 4 high, so I shall just do a couple of those. 4 high all the way around, plus the deck, and then you should be okay. So that'll be that deck house there. So there you go, let's just build it to 4 high like that all the way around, add the roof, and then you'll be okay. So I shall do a jump cut while I do that, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the deck house all increased in height to 4 high, and the deck has been added as well. And then same procedure as before. You can start adding your doors and windows. There's no gospel way of doing it, but it's up to you how you want to lay things out. So I'll do my own usual thing all the way around, and then we'll just leave it at that. So just get these all the way in and around. Keep making holes in places I don't want them. And then across the back as well, may as well. There we go. So there we are. There's our doors and windows on one side done at least. So like I say, they're only randomly placed. So if you want to do your own thing, by all means do so, because I'm not going to judge you. It's your build after all. So I should quickly copy that again. So I'll copy that to the other side. So copy, flip, and then paste. And there we are, doors and windows there. And I shall add the windows to the front wall as well, which is, damn it, needed as well. So just basically 4 windows across the front. There we go. There's that deck house done there. Now, like I said, there will be more detail to go on, but not today, because I can't be bothered. But the ship, you can see, very similar to Titanic in her launch spec, if you know what I mean. But still a long way to go. And like I was saying, I'm not going to pump these videos out, willy-nilly every day, because it does get a bit monotonous. But There we go, that's that thing. So one more job for today is to go down to the front of the superstructure, so the bottom deck basically, or just below the overhang. So on the overhang on the side you can see, and I'm on the front left here, so just below the overhang there. What we're going to do is just add a stair block to this front pillar here. There you go. It just tidies it up a little bit and makes it a little bit curvier. So that's that little stair block there. Do the same the other side. Stair block there like that, and there you go. That's that job done. And there we go. So that's part 4 of the Desiré Belle done. Part 5 will probably be the same sort of thing. Get the superstructure out of the way, a bit more detailing on various parts, and we'll see how things go. But I'm not gonna, like I say, I'm not gonna rush things out, and we'll see. So that's it for part 4. So like I say, I shall let it go. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, and disappearing, and I shall return in part 5, I think. So yeah, part 5. So bye for now.